Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know who I am, my name is Kayla and I make new videos every week on beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. So if you're into that, definitely be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I just filmed a drugstore first impressions on all of the things on my face. So if you're interested in getting this makeup look, definitely be sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that. But yeah, so today's video is going to be a makeup declutter. So as much as I love buying new makeup, I gotta get rid of some things. So I have room in my collection for all of the drugstore products that I just did a first impressions on in this look. So today's video is going to be part 2 of my makeup declutter. I thought I could fit it into one video, but ooh, I couldn't. I mean, I don't know why I thought I could. It's my entire makeup collection. I'm decluttering it. Can't fit it into one video. So today's video is going to be part 2. If you have not seen part 1, that includes lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners, foundations and concealers, and primers. So if you're interested in that, I will have it linked down below. Go watch that one first and then come back to this video to see powders, mascaras, eyeshadow palettes, bronzers, blushes, everything else. So if you're interested in seeing me get rid of a bunch of makeup, keep on watching. Okay, so next we have our, I don't even know what this drawer is. It's kind of miscellaneous. Okay, deep breaths. Let's go through. First up here, we have powders. So I guess I will go through those first. First and foremost, we have this YSL, what is this? Touche Eclat Brûlure Perfector. This stuff was nice while it lasted, but I think we all know we need to get rid of it. I mean, look at it. This is basically empty, so I don't know why I'm holding on to that. That's just a Laura Mercier powder. Hourglass totally still full. Laura Mercier still full. Keeping those. Keeping Velvetizer. This is basically empty as well, so I'm gonna toss that. This is my Chanel Glow powder. I'm keeping that because I love it. And I think I'm gonna keep this Airspun powder because I want to play around with it a little more as well. Then what is this Becca powder? So this is just a like tan powder, so we'll keep that. Now let's see what's going on over here. These are obviously single shadows. So in the back we have a lot of Milani shadows that I got when these first came out. And like honestly, they're really pretty, but I never use them. And I know for a fact I'm keeping my NARS single shadows because they are amazing. I love that. These are Stila shadows. I guess I'll keep those. I would love to play around with those more. These are both Makeup Geek pigments, which I need to use more, but they're so messy. It's like annoying to use them. And then these are glitters. Definitely keeping my glitters. This is a ColourPop thing that I probably should get rid of. It's damaged. Then we have a couple NYX ones. These are super old. Oh, and then a MAC. Oh, that is also broken. Then back here is a bunch of lashes, which I'm definitely keeping. All of these are still good. Honestly, I don't really know if I need this bin for my lashes because I feel like that just makes it to where I can't really see them. Back there, I just put all of my lashes. And then this bin right here. Oh my gosh. I like don't even want to think about it. Dip Brow Pomade staying. Hourglass mascara, Better Than Sex waterproof, roller lash, mini roller lash, all of that is staying. This Gimme Brow, oh yeah, actually that is fairly new, so I'll keep that, and I'll keep this powder as new. Yeah, so this is basically brows and lashes and eyeliners. I'm gonna toss this. I've had it for so long it's like dried up. I just recently got these, so I'll keep these and the brow pencils that I use and the brow gel. Keeping Painterly Paint Pot Black Track gel liner. I'm gonna toss the Lash Sensational mascara. Don't use it. Tossing all of these mascaras. They're just so old. So any mascaras in here that I have, I'm gonna toss. I think I'm gonna toss the Benefit, what is this? Brow something. Then we have liners. So this is actually a primer, so I'm going to put that up here. Glitter liner looks dried up. Get rid of it. This is the Gimme Brow dried up. I'm going to clean this out. Keeping that nude liner that I recently got. Get rid of this L'Oreal Infallible. Never use it. I need to try that Clinique liquid liner. NYX brow pencil. Keeping this one. I like using that. This is like an unopened tattoo liner and I always use those, so keeping it. 24/7 silver. Okay, so now we're putting all this stuff back in. Brow products can go back here. Putting all of those back in. Okay, so I think that is good for that drawer. So we do have some space back there, but I know I'm gonna put, I have some lashes randomly stuffed right here, so I'm gonna put all of these lashes in the same place. Okay guys, so this is another drawer that I have been dreading cleaning out. I'm gonna start with the things that I know for sure I'm keeping. Marc Jacobs, I use this all the time. First of all, let me tell you guys what this is. It's a mess, that's what it is. Okay. These are mostly bronzers and then all of my MAC skin finishes. So some are highlighters, some are, I guess most are highlighters. This one's a bronzer, so any of the MAC packaging ones like this. Bronzers, contouring on the sides, some highlights mixed in, highlighters and bronzers over here. Highlighters, liquid highlighters right here. Then in this thing we have more loose shadows or glitters or tools or anything like that. And then in the back I really don't know what we have. We'll find out. I know I want to keep that Marc Jacobs. I know I want to keep this Sleek Makeup highlighting palette. I just recently got that. I'm not gonna open it, but it's shattered and I need to fix it. So I'm gonna set that aside. I know I want to keep this Hourglass bronzer. It's amazing. A lot of these I'm gonna keep. I love that Lancome bronzer as well. That's really nice. Keeping my Too Faced Golden. I love that. Then for all my skin finishes, a lot of these I'm gonna want to keep just because I feel like more so they are like nostalgic. I don't know. Keeping these more like subtle skin finishes and highlighters. Love Soft and Gentle, so nice. But these three are all pinks, so let's decide what we want to keep. I'm gonna get rid of is Porcelain Pink. Okay, so then we can move on to this drawer. Also, I guess first let's take this out. Okay, so we have this Wet n Wild contouring palette that I actually really liked, but it is crushed and I don't think it's like salvageable, so gonna toss that. Then we have all of these chilling back here. We have a few lashes that I can stick with the other lashes, and then apparently we have a L'Oreal Infallible Total Coverage Foundation, which I don't remember if I like or not, so I'm gonna try it, and then if I don't like it I'll throw it away. Then we have Makeup Brush cleansing cloths, which I need to apparently put somewhere else because I never remember where they are. So then down here we have two Stila highlighters that I got in a holiday set and I actually haven't tried them, so I'm gonna hold on to those. Oh, we have this contour stick, which apparently I haven't tried, so I'm gonna hang on to that. Do you guys know what to do about that? If your like cream eyeshadows dry up super fast, what do you do? I don't know, because I really love that color, but it's super dried up. And then same for this Tarte one, which this one I've had forever and I hate the packaging. It's so small you can't even like get your finger in there. And then up here, and then these are all like cream shadows or glitters. These are pigments and glitters and tools. These are smaller eyeshadow palettes, and all of those are eye primers. I'm honestly just gonna keep all of them. And then I have Sonia Kashuk. I like that one. That's a really nice duo, and I love that one too. So I'm gonna keep all of those. And then this Hourglass one is super nice. And then this Lorac Pro. Oh my gosh, I love that. Alright, I totally feel like I'm missing something, but I guess that's it. I don't know, I didn't feel like I got rid of that much, but there's like a lot of leftover space. Definitely looks better than before. So next up, we are going, my dogs are in my room, so if you hear them walking around, that is why. So next we're going to move on to this drawer, which a lot of it I've already cleaned out because it was a lot of lashes and stuff that I ended up putting in one of the other drawers. But basically this drawer is blushes, setting sprays, and beauty blenders. We have a lot going on here. It's kind of random. So first things first, I see this Bite Beauty set of lipsticks. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my lip drawer. All of these beauty blenders, a lot of them I need to get rid of. Like this one can go, it's disgusting. This one can go, it's kind of gross. Honestly, the rest of them just really need to be cleaned. This is brush cleanser, so I'm gonna keep that from MAC. Okay, and then let's just pull everything out from the back and see what we have going on. Okay, this beauty blender definitely needs to go. So all of these came in a set and I just recently purchased those, so I'm gonna keep those, just give them a good clean. Then we have a ton of setting mist. So this one is a prep spray, which I'm actually going to keep because I need to start using this. I actually might put this in my primer drawer. I feel like I would, or just like sitting out on my desk so I remember to use it. We have a brand new beauty blender, obviously going to keep that. That came in my FabFitFun box. Going to keep Milani Make It Last. As you can see, I use this quite a bit and I really like this one. We have two travel size all-nighter setting sprays, and these are the only all-nighter spray that I have right now, so I'm gonna keep both. Then we have Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Keeping this, I really like it. Oh, we have a third. This one's empty though, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I do think I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I never use this and I like a lot of the other ones I have better. I love this Kula makeup setting spray. Keeping that. Is just a sample and I'm never gonna use that because it's so small, so I'm just gonna get rid of that, give it to someone else. This is my micellar water. I'm gonna put this with my skincare. This is so old. This is the Bio Elements Oil Control Mattifier. I actually did like this as like a moisturizer, but it is so old, so it needs to go. So now I think we just have blushes. So as far as my boxed blushes right here from Benefit, I actually do use a lot of these. So I'm gonna keep most of those. My MAC blushes, we have this one that's kind of, definitely keeping this one. What is this? I love this, Pinch Me. Definitely keeping that one. That is Plum Foolery. That's one of my faves. And then what is this one? I'm gonna get rid of Cha Cha Tint. I never wear it. Also going to get rid of this Tarte Flush. First of all, that color is like scary and I never use like cream blushes like that. Getting rid of that. Then in here we have a couple Milani Rose blushes. This one I'm really sad because it's broken, but it's one of my favorites. I love that color. It's called Romantic Rose. I don't know, do I keep these? I think I'm definitely going to keep Tea Rose, but I'm not sure about Love Potion. I think I might toss this. So I'm definitely keeping this NARS Duo and Frenzy. I love that. Frat Boy, I actually do use that quite a bit. I have two Milani blushes. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one, which is Berry Amour. Then we have a ColourPop one back here, which I will keep. A lot of these I'm gonna keep. I feel like I just actually recently went through my collection of blushes. Keeping all of my Tarte blushes. These are some of my favorites. I love them. And I do think I'm going to get rid of this tooth. Okay, I'm struggling, guys. So I do think I'm gonna get rid of my Too Faced Heart blush. I just never use it. It's just like, I don't know, I never reach for it, so I'm gonna give it to someone who will use it a lot more. And then most of these other ones I'm going to end up keeping because they're all NARS and I love NARS. So this one is Deep Throat. Then we have another MAC blush, which I use quite often. Then we have three NARS blushes. We have Orgasm, that's a classic. Teos, I love that. And oh yes, Dolce Vita. Why have I not been using that more lately? Oh my god, okay. definitely keeping all 3 of those. And then here I'm not getting rid of either of these. This is the L'Oreal Paradise blush, and then I have the Anastasia blush trio, which I love, so I'm going to keep both of those. So honestly, I feel like that's not an absurd amount of blushes, so I'm going to keep all of those. What I do want to do is put my setting sprays back in there. So we have Morphe Continuous, we have Milani Make It Last, Pure, Miracle Mist. I am going to keep my MAC brush cleanser in there. This is my favorite setting spray that I usually just keep on my desk, but for now, since there's more room, I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. That is just MAC. I'm gonna actually put that one right here so I can see it better. Even though I do need to clean these, I'll just put in all of my beauty blenders as well. Okay, so that looks a lot better in there. Okay guys, moving on to eyeshadow palettes. This is crazy and obviously where I have the biggest issue with hoarding. First and foremost, a few things are in here that really shouldn't be. Like, this is an Hourglass highlight and blush palette, so I feel like I should move that with like blushes. Same with this Narcissist blush palette. This is also a blush and highlight palette from Becca, so I think I'm going to move that one somewhere different. And then these are lip products, so I'm going to move them. Some palettes I know I'm keeping is Anastasia Sultry, Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona. Just recently got these. I love this Tartelette Flirt palette. It's small, but I love it and use it all the time. Then we have a couple of contour palettes. So I have my Park Avenue Princess, which I use every single day basically. And then I have, oh, that's Shade and Light Eye. Where's my other? Oh, and then I just have the Anastasia contour kit, which I'm gonna go ahead and keep both of those because I love them. Definitely keeping Born to Run. I just recently got that one. So then we have all of our Naked palettes. I don't own every single one of them, but I own 4. So I have the original Naked, and honestly I'm tempted to keep all of these because I don't know, they're just kind of like nostalgic, and I do think they are amazing palettes. So I have Naked, Naked 2, I skipped out on Naked 3. I have Naked Smoky, and then Naked Heat, which I love Naked Heat. So I do think I'm gonna keep all of those, even though I probably shouldn't. I think I might get rid of this The Balm Nude Tude. I just don't use it. There's a lot of other palettes that I prefer over this, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Keeping my Lorac Pro because look how thin it is. It's so easy to travel with, and it has some of the best colors, so definitely keeping that. Definitely keeping Modern Renaissance. I love that palette. Such an iconic palette. I'm gonna go ahead and stick Sultry right next to that since they're both Anastasia. Keeping this Kylie Cosmetics palette. I really like that one. Too Faced Chocolate Bar. I think I'll keep that, maybe. This is the Urban Decay Smoked, which I've had for years, and honestly, I don't know. It's like, do I keep it or not? We'll see. I just recently got this ColourPop. It's just like shimmery shadows, and I really like that. Keeping that. Keeping, of course, my MAC palette that I created myself. Then we have Makeup Forever Artist palette. I'll keep that. Then we have this NARS palette that is also a blush and bronzer palette, so I might move that. We have Shade and Light Eye, which I honestly don't use very often, but I feel like it's good to have on hand because it is all totally matte shades. Okay, in the back we have smaller palettes. So this is a MAC palette that I had a long time ago. Definitely not getting rid of my Tom Ford. And then this is a Makeup Geek one, which I love. I think I'm gonna get rid of this Wet n Wild palette. I just never use it. I always choose my other like larger palettes over this. This is a MAC Holiday one from last year. Definitely keeping Natasha Denona. Ooh, I need to start using this more. This is my Marc Jacobs Lolita. Oh, I love that. I need to start using this more. The thing about my eyeshadow palettes is like, this is my happy place, and I use almost all of these. I'm gonna get rid of this Pacifica one. I just never use it. These are 2 like box sort of sets. This one is, as you can see, literally so old. This is the Too Faced Natural Eye, but it's such a good palette. I always recommend this to beginners because I really think that's an amazing palette. But I'm gonna keep that. And then Keeping this, it just has, oh, I need to take this out and put it with my cream eyeshadows. I love the silver in this palette. It's so good. My friend got this for me for my birthday one year, so I love that. Definitely keeping my Violet Voss. Love it. This is my Makeup Geek palette, which I love. Then in the back I have two Morphe palettes, which I actually have been considering getting rid of this one. I think it's this one. So I have that one, which is all like warm tones, and then this one, which is like jewel tones. I do believe I'm going to keep both of these as well. I know you guys are like, oh my god, this girl is not getting rid of anything. But I love my Morphe palettes. Okay, so I think that's good for my eyeshadow palettes. I know I didn't get rid of a ton, but I did get rid of Urban Decay Smoked. I'm going to go ahead and let go of Nude Tude from the Balm, and then a couple of drugstore ones that are smaller, so getting rid of some. Okay, so in this box is everything that I ended up getting rid of, and like I said, I know it's not like the most amount of like decluttered makeup that you've ever seen, but also I don't really have like a gigantic makeup collection. Yes, I have a lot of makeup, but not as much as like some people. But anyways, I feel like this is pretty good for me. So here's kind of what I ended up getting rid of. A few eyeshadow palettes. I still need to go through and decipher what is expired and needs to be thrown away and what I can give to my friends and family. But yeah, there's mostly like a ton of like lip products in here. So I have like eyeshadow swatches from earlier. A couple skincare things that I've never even used. Certain things are still pretty good, but then the foundations, a lot of the lip products, eyeliners, and mascaras, of course, will need to be thrown away. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got rid of, and I feel like it's a great start, and I'm pretty happy with my collection right now. I at least feel like it's like organized, and I can like find everything, and I have no issues. So yes, that is what we ended up getting rid of. Okay guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching me declutter my makeup collection. Let me know what you guys are doing to declutter your life in the new year. This has been a huge goal of mine, and I started with makeup, and I am going to continue decluttering my life throughout the month of January. So let me know what you guys thought of this video and any recommendations that you have for the new year. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys.